Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Jessica here with Beauty and Baseball. Today I have my Makeup Use Up 2017 wrap up. The idea of this was to set goals for myself at the beginning of the year for certain categories that I have a problem with, which is most categories. What I did was I picked the number of each type of product that I wanted to use up, and I kept track in those categories whether I met my goal or not for that. And I am happy to tell you that I have met my goal on every single category but one. And that category is contour bronzers. I had set a goal for one and I just didn't do it. I didn't finish one and I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I wasn't even thinking about it for most of the year, and I was using a bronzer here, a different bronzer there, and then I would be like, oh, let's work on this bronzer, and I hit pan on some and I made great progress on others, and I didn't finish a single one. But I'm okay with that because, like I said, I made progress and I really kind of did fantastic on all of my other categories. Now, the numbers that I'm going to tell you about do not include any of my December empties. So that tells you that I met my goal by the end of November on all of these categories. I will add in my December empties, and then I will do my goal setting once I know what those empties are, so I can get a realistic idea of what I've used this year and what I can use up next year. I'm just going to go through the categories that I had originally set up for 2017 and let you know what my goal was and what my finish was as of the end of November. I've got my laptop right here, so if I'm looking down, that is why. First up is face primers. I set a goal of 2 and I finished 4 of them, and I'm almost done a 5th one. For foundation, my goal was 2 and I have also finished 4 of those. I set a goal of 2 concealers and I finished 2. Face powders, I set a goal of 4. I've used up 6 and I'm just about done a 7th. Blush, I was realistic and I only set that at 1, and that's what I finished. Highlighters, I set a goal of 1 and I actually finished 2. I finished a liquid and a powder. As you know, my bronze and contour, not so much. I had set a goal of 1 and I didn't finish a single one, but that's okay. A new year is getting ready to start and I can live with that. Eye primers, I set a goal of 1 and I finished 3. And with those eye primers, I think I finished 4 samples of eye primers as well, but I don't count my samples in with my makeup use up. If it's like a full deluxe size, I will, but not like the sample sizes. For eyeshadow, I set a goal of 6 and I have finished 10 as of the end of November, and I do have some, spoiler alert, in my December empties, and I don't remember how many. I want to say somewhere between 4 and 6, so quite a big number compared to what my goal was. Eyeliner, I set a goal of 5 and I did have 5 finished up by the end of November, and I'm almost done a 6th one. This next category is staggering to me. Mascaras, I set a goal of 4 and I finished 10 of them, which is crazy. That tells me that they don't put a lot of product in, or I use way too much mascara. And I am getting ready to finish another deluxe size mascara, so that will put me at 11. That's crazy. That's almost 1 mascara per month. Does anyone else use that much mascara, or is it just me? For eyebrow products, I set my goal at 2 and I did finish 2. That's like a brow gel, brow pomade, anything like that. Lip balms, I set my goal at 4. I finished 4 by the end of November, and I can tell you, spoiler alert again, I do have another one in my December empties. Lip pencils, my goal was 2. I finished 2, and there is also 1 in my December empties, so that would put me at 3. For lipsticks, my goal was to finish 5 and I finished 5. Surprisingly, I don't know how I did that, but I did. For lip gloss, my goal was 5 and I finished 9, and there may or may not be some in my December empties. Nail polish, I was trying to be realistic and I set my goal at 2 because it's not something that I use up quickly, and surprisingly, I used up 7 of them this year. Okay, that was all of my actual makeup goals, and next we are going to move on to hair, skincare, body care, that kind of stuff. First up is shampoo. My goal was to use up 3, and I used 8. I don't even have much hair anymore, but at the beginning of the year, I had hair down to my waist, and now I don't have a whole lot left. I just got it cut and I couldn't be happier. It feels so much better. But yeah, 8 shampoos. And my goal for conditioner was also 2, and I've used 6, and I have one that has like 1 use left, so I will have 7. For shower gel, body wash, soap, stuff like that, I had set myself a goal of 4, and I've used 7, and I know I have multiples in my December empty, so yeah, I kind of blew that one out of the water as well. For lotions, that's any body cream, body lotion, hand cream, anything along those lines. I set my goal at 12, and I set it so high because I know I use a lot of lotions. And oh my God, I used 30 through the end of November. 30 lotions, hand creams, body lotions. Oh my God, how did I use 30? But I have very, very dry skin, except on my face, and I use lotion like it's going out of style. But 30, that's ridiculous. That's deluxe size and up. That doesn't even count the samples of things that I had, which I know I had a good number of them. Wow. Perfumes, body sprays, any kind of fragrance like that, I set my goal at 6. And I used 13. I do have some in my December empties that will be coming up. So yeah, I blew that one out of the water too. I can see I have a lot of adjusting to do for next year's goals. Body scrubs, I wanted to use 2. I used up 4. Very happy about that. I don't have a ton left in my collection, but I do have enough for next year. Facial moisturizers, I wanted to use 3. I used 13. I do have some in my December empties, I believe. Yes, I definitely do have some deluxe size in my December empties. I wanted to use 4 face serums, and I've used 7. I don't remember if I have any in my December empties, but I think I might. Yeah, I definitely do. Now that I'm thinking about it, I definitely have some in my December empties. Facial toners, I wanted to use 2, and I did use 2, and I have one in my December empties. I only wanted to use 1 makeup remover for the whole year. What was I thinking? I used 3. And eyebrow, eyelash treatments, serums, that kind of stuff, I wanted to use up 2, and I did use up 2, and I'm just about finished with a 3rd one, so hopefully that will be in my December empties. So wow, this was kind of a weird makeup use up. I did crazy good on most of these categories. I met everything but that one, and yeah, I'm totally okay with that. I don't bronze and contour that much, so I can live with it. I don't own that awful many, and yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm good. I'll probably still set next year's at 1, and maybe I'll finish up one of the ones that I had progress on this year. So in total, I wanted to use up 90 products between all of the makeup, hair care, skin care, body care, that kind of stuff. I wanted to use up 90 products. That was my initial goal. I used up 168 products, not counting the December stuff. Oh my God. That's crazy. I used up 78 more products than I originally set out to do. I'm floored with how much I used. It's unbelievable to me. And I thank Kristen K and I thank Ellis for Living for getting me on this journey to really track what I'm doing, to get my inventory done and really set goals for this year. I don't think I would have done nearly as well if I hadn't set these goals. So thank you, ladies, for motivating me and for giving me that shot in the arm that I really needed just to get it done. I have kept my inventory up to date. I may or may not do a video on that. I'm not really a big inventory sharing kind of girl. I've never shared my makeup collection with anyone because, quite frankly, I find it embarrassing that I own so much stuff. So you may or may not see inventory numbers or collection from me. Well, I can guarantee you won't see the collection, but you might not see the inventory numbers. But I am going to set new goals for 2018. I encourage you guys to do your inventories, do set goals for yourself, and see if you can meet those goals or even exceed those goals, because it feels good when you set a goal for yourself and you reach it. It feels so good. It keeps me motivated. It really does. So let me wrap this up because this has been way longer than it should have been, and I apologize for that. Hopefully I can edit it down a little bit so it's not crazy long. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.